Hello there, my name is SuperDog, and today I will be not doing something special in Minecraft with the commands that I usually enjoy doing, but I'm just gonna give you a small demonstration of a few things I do in Minecraft. Uh, I guess that's how I'll start by saying it. So, in case you're not familiar, what I'm holding right here is a Minecraft command block, and what these do is that they execute Minecraft commands based on your user input, and you can define whether they need redstone or instantly activate, whether they activate every tick or just once, or after another command block if the other one's successful. But that's a bit advanced, explaining how all that works. But the basics of it is that it executes a command based on redstone impulse. So if this is activated with a lever and some redstone attaching the two, then you can execute a command. Oh, didn't put in a command yet. Just this moment. Alright, that ought to do it. Now you can see that the command was set down in the chat here, and let's see what happens when I execute it. And there you have it. Hello world said by @. The @ symbol is a universal command block symbol, or its name when it's executing commands. This is alterable using NBT data and altering that. Stupid clock. But once again, those are more advanced topics. I'm not sure if I'm trying to keep this simple or if I'm really kind of going on a stretch here with the details. Other than that, alright, my first discussion will be about command basics. Here we have a simple execution program, if you will to call it that. It executes one command on the impulse of this lever. So let's see what we could do. What commands are available? We have these commands, and some of them are fun to play with, but some of them just might confuse you. For example, for you less advanced people, scoreboard, schedule, function, reload, those commands may be a bit too difficult to wrap your mind around, because they're about, well, they're not really even about commands, they're more about data packs, even though data packs are just a series of commands put into files that execute instead of command blocks. Basically, data packs take all of this and make it invisible. And for a programmer, that's just what we need. So I'm going to start by doing a simple command execution where this command block whispers something to you. Yes, you heard that right. I said whispers. The command you type in is /tell the nearest player, and you could just have it whisper anything you want, whether it's a nice compliment or a rude remark. I really don't care. Just don't blame it on me. Alright, here goes. Does it work? Hey! That worked! Now let's deconstruct this a little bit. That's not what I meant. So, all the simple command does is it whispers hello world to the nearest player. In case you're wondering about these symbols, I guess I should have outlined this first. You have a small selection here. You have all the players, all the entities, all of the nearest player, a random player, or the entity executing the command. Now, since the command block is not an entity, it's a block, this command cannot be executed here for this particular command. However, you can execute any of these other ones, these four, or the username of a person to execute to. Sorry, did I say these four? All entities include all mobs, all players, pretty much anybody, as long as it's a player in this command. Though, as you can see, it doesn't quite allow you to use this for the fact that you can't tell a command block to whisper something to, let's say, a sheep. I don't know why the sheep just doesn't want to hear it. It's sad. Why can't we just do add sheep? Hey, that would work. No, it wouldn't. Never mind. Alright, let's see what our next command will be. We'll erase the previous one and check out our command selection. Ooh, we have some good ones. I'm going to do something a little more complicated than just whispering something. Instead, I will do /set black. And use a relative position. By typing the tilde key, you'd be able to tell it to execute in a relative position, or a position relative to what's executing the command. For example, this command block, meaning at the x coordinate, at the z coordinate, and one above in the y axis. So let's set it to a block that you normally wouldn't encounter easily in a situation like this. I'm going to say cactus. Now I know what you're thinking. You say you can't have cacti off of sand. I mean, it's a command block. And I know you're right, because when you try to place the cactus, world crisis. So, I don't know why I said that. So, the execution of the command should be changed to something compatible with that. You could even have like a flower on this thing and it wouldn't come off, but cacti are always checking what's wrong, and if there's something wrong, then it'll just break itself. Look at that cute little flower. Maybe I should keep it here. Never mind. Dang, another crater in the world. Don't worry, you see these frequently in my world, so don't worry about it. Next command, filling areas of land. Let's say you have two markers, one here and one here. Let's say that you want the ground in between these two on the diagonal here. You want that to be completely filled with grass. Let's see how we can utilize the /fill command just for this purpose. This is very helpful if you like building and you don't want mods to help you do everything, because in my book, mods just aren't the answer for Minecraft players. Commands to execute here, you'd have to simply point to the block below it and do /fill, tab, tab, tab. Now you have that exact location. And you might want to cut this to clipboard so you can reference it later. So hold down Control and press A to select the entire thing, and then Control and X to cut the thing to clipboard. So now you can paste it in using Control V. I'm sure you already knew that. Now using that command we just took before, we'll do Control and press V at the same time to recreate the command from before that we copied to clipboard, if that wasn't apparent already. Then you do the same thing for this coordinate, tab, 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 or space tab, space tab, space tab, however you prefer, to be honest. I prefer space tab, space tab, space tab, because in the old days of Minecraft, that is how you had to do it. Yes, I was there. Alright, let's fill it with some grass. Hold it. Don't press that enter button, and if you already did, that's too bad for you. But grass is not what you're looking for. You're looking for grass blocks, because the original grass would give you a result looking like this. Yup. Grass, 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 grass. A nice effect, but a little bit too hard on your computer if it's not very beefy. I have a somewhat beefy computer. I think it's okay. As opposed to grass, you'd want to type in grass block. And in all programming, whether it's in Minecraft or it's using any type of programming, the name has to be pretty specific. Luckily in Minecraft, is it case sensitive? Oh, it is case sensitive. All lowercase, grass underscore block. That's the ID of the block. And if you're using an older version of Minecraft that requires a block ID, you could probably find the block ID periodic table of Minecraft online somewhere if you're really into the old stuff, in which I find this a lot more simple for me. I started becoming a command expert soon after the age of block IDs. Oh my gosh, that clock again. 3, 2, and a 1. Voila. We've got a small pasture of grass. Now let's spawn some sheep on it to make it look more natural. Hey, remember when I said it would look more natural? You might be, or may not be, pleased to hear that it didn't seem to turn out the way I wanted it to. I had a little accident and tried to make it look a little more natural than is what's necessary. Oh, a pink sheep. The legendary sheep of bad luck. Someone make this a screensaver. Just do it, please. You know, this is an interesting situation for commands. How can I get rid of all these sheep in one blow? This can be easily achieved by using commands. Quite obviously, that's what I talk about here, and I guarantee what you're thinking can be done without mods. Now, to talk about this, we need to talk about what selectors are. Remember that selector I discussed earlier that was called @E, otherwise known as all entities? Right? You heard about that? Well, utilizing commands... Oh, I got a little hasty there. I forgot to mention that using @E can also allow you to choose what type of mob you want to kill. In a /kill command, that is, which is what we need to use to get rid of all these sheep. And this is a command you need to do. It's that simple. Now let's test that out. Alright, we just gotta put the command in the command block. And... bing! After a huge white cloud, boom! Not a single sheep to be found. Ah! Too many sheep, too many sheep, too many sheep. Boom! No offense to that sheep, but it was kind of a pest after what I just witnessed. Now let's review that small lesson I just demonstrated. /kill kills mobs. That's all you need to know. And that is it. The final command I want to cover, since I will not be covering all of them in this video, but each of them will probably be their own videos. The final command I want to cover is /teleport, or commonly known as /TP. Everyone probably knows this, but just to let you know how it works, let's do this. These are the command arguments for /TP. /TP, nearest player, then practically anywhere you want to teleport a player. What this syntax does is it teleports a player or a specified entity here to this location, and this will teleport the nearest player, which is me, 50 blocks up. Or at least I hope I'm the nearest player. Nobody better be hacking me or anything. 3, 2, and a 1. Boop. Whee! There you have it, the final command of today teleporting things around and... Okay, how do I teleport these pesky guinea pigs out of my house? Because they're really annoying sometimes. May, Violet, Ruby, will you shut up? Are the names of the guinea pigs, in case you were wondering. Now on to what these colorful command blocks mean. The difference between impulse-based, chain-based, and repeated-based. What was that noise? Did you hear that inside my house? No? Whatever. Well, the only two command blocks I suspect you really need to know about if you're just beginning is the impulse-based one and the tick-based one. The impulse-based one executes the command as soon as a redstone impulse occurs into this command block and will execute the command once. However, a repeated command block will repeat as many times as it is ticks being powered. So as long as this lever is down, every tick will execute the command inside of it. Oh, that's a relief. With this being said, you may be able to bug one of these villagers. I'm not going to show you exactly how now, but let me just show you what you can do with it if you ever decide to get advanced enough. Here we go, suspending a villager in midair, just forever. Wow, this is really cruel. Ah, shut it. You know, I feel kind of bad for the poor guy. Yeah, these are all my test dummies. Oh my goodness, that clock! I suppose I should show you what you could do once you utilize enough commands into a single minigame sort of thing. And this was an early test of my Tower of Druaga inside Minecraft thing I'm still working on. And hopefully it'll finish someday after I finish my Super Dog video game. And let me show you what this can look like. And that's just a short sample of what you'd be able to do when utilizing these functions. I think it's super cool, and hopefully there will be more people to gain the knowledge to do this. Of course, I would much rather prefer do this using a command block. Wait, what? I meant to say I would much rather prefer to make this game using a data pack where I can execute commands from a file being interpreted by Minecraft, as opposed to making these long lines of redstone, namely something along the lines of this. You have this really long sequence here, and there, and here. All of them mean something, but I won't explain it now because I'll do a terrible job. Just believe me. Well, that just about wraps it up for today. I gotta admit, I completely improvised this video, which is probably why it may be a bit disorganized, and also my video quality is a bit saturated, if you couldn't tell. I'll fix that next time. But yeah, this video is kind of impulsively done. Get it? And be sure to tune in. Oh. What? What happened here? You guys are such idiots. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Well, this is my virtual farewell. See you next time. Hopefully it'll be better. Goodbye.